So my wife openly books a hotel room with her first love, and just as I bust in with a bunch of reporters, I slam the reporters back out the door, turn around and pull the blanket over the two naked people on the bed. Babe, careful, don't catch a cold. You two carry on. I'll deal with the crowd outside. When I step out of the room, I even gently pull the door shut for them. The second the door clicks, cold sweat is pouring down my back, because the moment I kicked that door open, a whole chunk of memories slammed back into my head. In my last life, I really did storm in with reporters, caught Liu Ruyan cheating on camera, and got kicked out with nothing to my name. With no degree, all I could land was a $3,000 a month job, slurping instant noodles in a tiny rental, too broke to see a doctor, too stingy to turn the heat on. And in the end, I got offed by a hitman paid by her business partner. That's when it hit me. If you treat your wife like your boss, you can still live just fine. So this time, I blocked the reporters at the door right away. They're standing there with cameras on their shoulders, staring at me like I'm crazy. Do we still run the story? If they blow up her cheating scandal, aren't they nuking my own rice bowl? My face hardens, and I wave my hands fast. No, drop it! Not a single word goes out, as long as everyone keeps their mouth shut. Your hush money will be very solid. If I hadn't just unlocked my last life memories, I'd have just thrown away a lifetime of money. Last time around, when I heard her first love was back in China, I pestered her for a divorce over and over, and even sent that first love to the hospital more than once. Didn't expect that it'd just push her closer to him instead. I snapped, dragged a whole media crew along to bust them at a hotel. Liu Ruyan, for our kid's sake. Can you cut him off? If you can't forget him, why did you marry me? Her face was swollen from my slap, and her expression went ice cold. You're insane. Li Fensong, go out there and ask around. Women like me, who doesn't have a couple of flings on the side? Kick these reporters out right now. You're still my husband on paper. I was so pissed I just yelled, no way, and demanded a divorce on the spot, ending up tossed out with empty pockets. My parents died early, so I dropped out young to work. No education, countless failed interviews, barely squeezing into a $3,000 a month job. To save money, I never turned the heater on, even froze my butt off going to the bathroom at night. Ordering takeout, I'd only dare grab leftover group orders, so my stomach hurt all the time. Even after the divorce, her first love still treated me like a thorn in his eye, leaking my address to one of her big business partners. That guy got dragged down by the scandal too. His company almost tanked. He came to collect, couldn't get his money back, so he had me quietly taken out. Compared to that, being a good little son-in-law to the Liu family actually sounds pretty sweet. As long as I only see money, she can do whatever she wants. So this time around, I finally get it. Love doesn't feed me, money does. Treat your wife like your boss, and life can still be pretty damn good. So this time, I don't want Ruyan's love. I just need to serve the cash cow well. Save up a pile, then vanish. I smack my forehead, make another cup of goji berry tea, and walk back in, smiling like a loyal little simp. Sorry to pause the match. Here's a mid-game refill. When I push the door open again, she and Yang Ling are fully dressed. I freeze for a second. That was fast. If I cut the mood short, I seriously deserve a beating. When the boss is working, how can I barge in and kill the vibe? I hurry up to calm her down. Don't worry, the reporters are gone. I paid them plenty to shut up. They won't leak a word. And of course, the first love needs some love too. I grab Yang Ling's hand. I've smoothed things over at the office as well. Skipping work today counts as a business trip. No pay, doc. No gossip. He'd been standing there red-eyed, ready to apologize all pitiful. But I cut him off first. Ruyan pauses halfway through putting on her earring, frowns at me. Li Fensong,
What are you scheming now?
I just shake my head seriously. Mr. Yang's a foreign-trained elite, and your right-hand man. You should treat him better. Then I pull out an invitation and shove it into his hand. Tomorrow's Kong Kong's birthday. If you come, he'll be over the moon. Thanks to her influence, our son loves Yang Ling, calling him Daddy Ling all day. Way more affectionate than with his real dad. Yang Ling just looks like I slapped him in the face. He glances at Ruyan, grabs his bag and storms out, slamming the door. I'm still standing there mid-air with the invite, wondering which line triggered him. Ruyan finally senses something's off, eyes dropping to the goji berry mug in my hand. Didn't you always hate him? What, you took the wrong meds today? No, I just grew up a bit. Last time I thought as long as I embarrassed Yang Ling, she'd come back to me. But her revenge came faster. The very next day, she took him to a charity gala in public, donated $10 million in his name, even had him drop our kid off at school, and told the press to capture my son calling him Daddy Ling, letting the whole internet laugh at the husband getting cucked. Instead of breaking my back trying to win her heart, I might as well lie flat and just play my role as rich son-in-law. Drive around when I'm bored, play golf with some buddies, go out with bodyguards in tow. Way better than eating noodles in a cold rental 100 times over. I shrug. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. Then right in front of her, I send the e-invite for the birthday party, straight to Yang Ling, and turn back to brag. So not bad, right? Oh, and you must be exhausted. Go rest up. I'll handle Kong Kong's birthday. Turns out, she really does eat this stuff up. I've barely stepped out the door when a 1 million transfer hits my phone. See? Being sensible pays. Once I save enough, I can finally ditch this hellhole. A thought flashes through my head, and I hurry back upstairs. She sees me come back and smiles like she knew I would. Can't pretend anymore? Next time you're jealous, just say it. I'll tell Yang Ling to keep his distance. What are you talking about? I just wanted to ask. That transfer just now, can you mark it voluntary gift? Her face goes dark instantly. You came back just to say that? Did I say something wrong again? I think for a second, then light up. Ah, forgot the lucky phrase. Thank you, wifey. Wish you a fortune bigger than ever. Then, I just ignore how ugly her expression's getting. Hop in a cab and head straight to a gold shop. Gold jewelry holds value and is tiny. Perfect for carrying when you run. I only pick low-fee, heavyweight pieces. Couldn't care less how they look. The rookie sales girl just landed a huge order on day one and is treating me like a king. Sir, you're really not gonna pick styles? These are women's pieces. What's there to pick? I'm buying myself a way out. After the gold, I call a realtor, planning to check out apartments in a few days. I've barely walked a block when my son calls. He sounds pissed. Why didn't you pick me up today? I answer, confused. Didn't your mom ask Daddy Ling to get you? Yang Ling's young, good-looking, studied in Europe. And in my kid's eyes, he's way better than a dad who didn't even finish high school. Once, when my son had a fever at night, we ran into a classmate at the ER, and he rushed to say I was the Liu family's driver. When Rian showed up with Yang Ling, he proudly introduced, "This is Daddy Ling. He's got a PhD from QT University, and he plays violin too." Even the teacher thought he was the dad. When I went to parent-teacher conference, the security guard nearly threw me out, until she called to explain, and the teacher apologized, telling security to let me go. "Sorry, Mr. Lee. Kong Kong wrote in his essay that his dad's last name is Yang. I just mixed it up. All I felt was cold." Back then, I told myself he was just a kid. Then on divorce day, not only did he refuse to come with me, he rushed to post a moment's update. After the storm, I finally got my rainbow. Thank you for being my dad. In that moment, my heart just completely died. Turns out to the kid I raised all these years, I was just a long, miserable storm, and Yang Ling was the rainbow he'd been waiting for. On the phone, "My son is getting impatient. Daddy Ling's busy with work. It's not like you have anything going on. Can't you just come pick me up?" Inside, I feel nothing. I just treat him like the boss's kid and answer like it's work. "Got it, on my way." After I bring Lee Kong home, I avoid the main hall on purpose, planning to leave the birthday spotlight to their little family, but he follows me into the kitchen. I'm thirsty. Before, at this time, there'd always be fresh milk in the fridge, waiting for him. Just one trip in the microwave and it's ready. This time I just grab a Coke from the fridge and hand it over. He freezes for a beat. Then his expression changes. "Daddy, you said soda is junk food. Why are you giving me this?" I thought this was your favorite drink." Her family has a diabetes history, and Kong had early insulin-resistant signs, so I had to watch his diet from day one. Naturally, he hated me more for it. Only old nags try to control everything. "You even care what I eat?" Meanwhile, Yang Ling takes him for fried chicken, buys him candied hawthorn sticks. "It's fine, Daddy Ling said you can have it." The kid goes quiet, all afternoon. I've been colder and colder to him. No more volunteering to pick him up, not even the usual small talk. In his chest, something weird and sour starts to spread. He wants to say more, but sees me turning to leave, and blurts out, "Dad, my grades dropped this time." He knows the one thing I always cared about was his grades, but my steps still don't slow down.